Dr. Ken Anderson from Atlanta. Fantastic to catch up with you and have a brief kind of discussion with regards to your inclusion in this year's top 25 hair transplant surgeons in the world article, which is on 8 Gentlemen 2021 edition. You have been on the list for 3 years, and I've been proud to include you on the list. I've been proud to be associated with you for a couple of years now and help a number of your patients. And most importantly, you are included on the list along with a lot of your esteemed colleagues, not just because of the incredible results that you provide patients on a consistent basis, but for me, you give back to the industry. You're all about educating the patient and really making sure that that patient, when they go into a hair transplant, are fully informed, fully aware of what they are venturing into. And for me, that is so important from a patient advocate point of view, that doctors really do spend an incredible amount of extra time, care and attention to make sure that patient is educated. So I just wanted to say well done yet again for being on the list, and please keep up the great work, man.
Well, I appreciate it very much, and it's an absolute honor to be included among a list of such accomplished and distinguished surgeons from around the world. Thank you again for
No
that.
problem.
And I wanted to reach out and thank you for being really basing or setting your career up in consumer advocacy in this field, which unfortunately is needed, I believe, to help patients make some unfortunate decisions. And so you've really done well there. I think in a way you kind of can bridge the gap, if you will, between some of the information that patients can get from consultations, and then I think you can provide information that patients cannot get from physician consultations, kind of like almost like insider information, if you will. And I think that in a specialty where providers are so diverse in terms of what percentage of their practice is hair transplant surgery or hair restoration and which is not. A lot of part-timers out there. So the level of care is not even across the board by any stretch.
No doubt, no doubt. And this is why the doctors that are featured on the list, on the top 25 hair transplant surgeons in the world, I personally felt, and there are a vast number of great surgeons out there, but all these ones that are included on the list do go that extra mile, are just solely hair transplant surgeons, do put the patient's best interests first, along with countless other surgeons out there. I was limited to the number of surgeons I could include. But it's more important is the message that is within this article, which is an incredibly powerful one because it is all about educating the patient. And as we know, that is key and is at the forefront of our daily kind of, protocol, is to make sure that that consumer venturing into hair loss and hair transplantation is fully aware of what they're getting into.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it was along the lines of education. As you know, we discussed this during our chat at the Global Hair Loss Summit last December. I was really excited at that point to introduce to the world the American Academy of Hair Restoration Surgery, which is a training academy that provides on-demand, year-round educational opportunities for physicians interested in the field or specialty of hair restoration surgery. We just mentioned there are a lot of part-timers in this field. I think they make up the majority of providers here in the United States, certainly. I think the people like myself who do hair restoration full-time and have dedicated a career to it are fairly unusual. And so really there are people adding hair restoration and hair restoration services, surgeries, and the like to their practices every day, including today. And so we set up the American Academy of Hair Restoration Surgery. It's located here in Atlanta, Georgia, to help doctors who are entering the field, or maybe doctors who are new to the field, have been doing it a year or so and would really like some more in-depth, hands-on, didactic, and practical training. And so we've set that up. We're going to be accepting students this year. But, I think just in terms of the top level of care available, I think, is going to be achieved by increasing the level of education of physicians in the specialty. I think that goes for any specialty, and the American Academy of Hair Restoration Surgery is going to be doing that for the specialty of hair restoration surgery, and just trying to essentially elevate patient care across the board. And it kind of dovetails with your mission in terms of educating patients. I think the more education, the better.
100%, man. I mean, I'm coming at it from a patient perspective about getting the patients educated. When you're coming at it from the perspective of educating surgeons in this space, and your presentation at the Global Hair Loss Summit was fantastic. And I think collectively working alongside and collaborating with like-minded people is only going to make this industry a much, much safer place moving forward for prospective patients and doctors. So listen, Dr. Anderson, I know you are super busy. Thank you so much for your time and giving us some insight into, what you're up to. But most importantly, with regards to you, I just want to commend you yet again for, very worthy worthy involved in the top 25 hair transplant surgeons in the world article. And, keep up the great work, man.
I appreciate it, man. It's a real honor once again. Thank you very much. Have a great day. I'm going to jump into surgery. I will talk to you soon, my friend. Thanks for
Great.
your.
Take care, man.
Take care.